1960s, Andy Warhol gathered together an unlikely assortment of artists, performers and beautiful people who called themselves The Factory. They held exhibitions, events and happenings all over the city of New York.
And today, 30 years on, a similar underground movement is operating from these rather unlikely and drab surroundings based in the city of London.
This is the Frat Shack HQ, a beatnik den of bohemian activity. Here they make music, they make clothes, they make movies, or they just plain party the night away. It's the brainchild of ex-art student Josh Collins, a sort of Andy Warhol for the 90s.
It's just not taken at all seriously, really. There's a lot of serious dress-up clubs, but not this one. Everyone dresses for fun's sake.
At this end of the building is the Toe Rag recording studio, which, as you're about to see, isn't exactly a state-of-the-art modern operation.
It was built in 1965 by a guy that used to work for the BBC, and he custom built it for this studio. This desk behind me was an old EMI desk from Abbey Road. Everyone seems to want to know whether the Beatles recorded on it, and I don't actually know 100%. But there's something like a 90% chance that they did, according to Abbey Road. And hopefully the Shadows recorded on it as well, because I like them. They're my favourites, I think.
How does it differ from the sound that you'd get in a modern recording studio?
Well, I think the best way to find out more about the studio is if perhaps you went in and recorded something. Maybe sing Louie Louie.
As well as creating that unholy racket, Frat Shack entrepreneur Josh Collins also produces, writes and directs his very own celluloid shockers in this film studio.
Ancient Egypt, as seen today in the era of ultimate historical exploitation.
The films are part animation, part live action and filmed on sets at the studio or in the actors' homes.
Trashy B-movies, that's what we're trying to do. You know those films that you see that are always a bit too long but have great moments in it?
Do you actually show them at the club?
Yeah, we show them at our club quite a lot, and I show them around places like the Halloween Society, short film places. We've never managed to get anyone remotely official to put them on.
They also hold fashion shows of tasteful stuff designed by Josh's wife, Barbara. Babzotica. Brilliant name, I have to say.
Thank you.
What inspired Frat Shack?
God, loads of things actually. I mean, the Frat Shack is kind of a whole part of what we actually do. I mean, our whole lifestyles are actually sort of based around kind of very kitsch sort of 60s and 50s things, really. I'm really not scared to say my clothes are retro, basically. I mean, that is where I draw my influences. Virtually everything has an original 60s cut, 50s cut and feel.
So how seriously should we take the designs?
They're not serious at all. They're there to be worn and to have a good time in.
The Frat Shack! And when you're all dressed up, there's somewhere to go. One of the Frat Shack club nights.
You always see these amazing clubs and parties happening on celluloid that you go, the real thing never lives up to it. So we attempt to get that going.
It's beer drinkers as opposed to ecstasy takers.
I like everything here. People are just so wonderful.
Frat Shack philosophy, have lots of fun, dance all night.
If it moves decorated.
Outrageousness B-movie style.
I've noticed you've got go-go dancers here. What's the story there?
Again, it goes back to that old film party thing. No great gig or no party on film is worth its weight without a few go-go dancers. We've always got male and female go-go dancers to balance the equation a bit, so the chicks have got something to go whoa at as well.
They're chicks?
The chicks, yeah, chicks, yeah, we can say that here, I think. It's that kind of club where dames are still dames, chicks are still chicks, and men certainly still men.
The next Frat Shack party is on at the Arts Depot in St Pancras Way on December the 2nd.
And if you want to know more about the films, clothes or recording studio, contact the Toe Rag Studios in French Place.